Oh, hello again. Long time no see. How have you been? What brings you back into Facebook therapy for advertisers? Rejections? Ugh, nobody likes being rejected. I get it. Let's take a look at your file and see what we can help you with. So I see here you have had ads rejected, then you've had products rejected, you've also had your ad account restricted. Oh, sorry to hear that. And then your business manager was restricted. Ouch. And then you were banned as an advertiser altogether. Man, you really did a number, didn't you? Well, let's take a look at some of these violations and see if we can fix them up. So I see here that you were nabbed under prohibited content on Facebook's ad policies under Section 4, 5, and 6 here. So that was for tobacco and related products, drugs and drug-related products, and unsafe supplements. What were you trying to sell? CBD, got it. CBD products, yeah, Facebook doesn't like that. All right, let's take a look at one of your other violations. All right, so you hit violation 17 of grammar and profanity. What did you have in that ad? Okay, so you weren't swearing in the ad. That's a good... Oh, you wrote the ad copy in all caps? Yeah, Facebook doesn't like that either. All right, let's have a look here. You also got pinched for policy violation number 21 under prohibited content for multi-level marketing. What were you selling, honey? Arbonne products. Yes. Facebook really doesn't like that either. I also see you have a violation for 15 non-functional landing page and 28 circumventing systems. What did you do in that ad? Oh, I get it. You had a URL that you were sending your traffic to, but then you kept changing the content on that landing page. Right. Yeah, that's not going to pass the... That's not going to make the cut. Also on your record, we have a policy violation under number 12 for personal attributes. Was that a fitness ad? Were you showing before and afters? We talked about this in our last session. You can't show before and afters. It's not good. Nope. And then, okay, I'm not even going to ask you about violation number 30, sale of body parts. You know what? I don't think I can help you. I think you are banned for life. I think our decision is final. We are now going to ignore you. Does all of this sound a little too close to home? Have you had Facebook ads rejected? Have you had your ad account restricted? Have you been kicked out of your own business manager? Or have you been banned outright from advertising on Facebook? Well, you are not alone. From October 2020 until now, currently recording this in January 2021, we have seen a massive spike in the number of advertisers who have been rejected and banned and are facing restrictions all across the board. You are not alone. And guess what? It's not just happening to people who are breaking all of the blatant rules that Facebook has set out in their Facebook ads policy. No, it is happening to advertisers who are legitimately following the rules. So it's kind of a little bit of a mixed bag right now. What we do know is that Facebook kind of can fine-tune their algorithm, and they use AI to check your ads. So when you go to create an ad, sometimes it can take up to 24 hours for your ad to be approved and then to go live. So what's happening in the background is that Facebook is checking everything from your images to your ad copy to your landing page itself. Yes, Facebook also looks at the landing page at where you're sending traffic to make sure that is in line with Facebook's policies, including their community standards, their Facebook's ads policy, and if you're using any of Facebook's shopping tools such as Facebook Shops, Instagram Shops, then you also have to comply with their commerce policies. Lots of policies, lots of things to wrap your head around. For example, there's some things that you can sell with ads that you can't sell in a Facebook shop. So the commerce policies say you can't sell alcohol, but Facebook ads you can sell alcohol, but it has to follow all of the local restrictions and regulations. So there's a lot to pull apart. If you do go into Facebook's ads policy and read it top to bottom, it's in plain language. They even give you examples in there. It is extremely handy. So when you have an ad rejected and they say, hey, you need to go and check out Facebook's ads policy, it's actually not a bad idea. Quick and easy read. Well worth it, I promise you. Now, if you have had your ads rejected, there's a few things you can do. Number one, Facebook has an account quality tool. So if you go into your business tools menu, click on account quality, you'll see the rejected ads right there, and you will have the opportunity to appeal those. If you make no changes at all, if you feel that everything was completely compliant in the ad, Facebook is just off their rocker, then you can just submit right away for an appeal. And usually Facebook is quite quick at turning those around, and you'll see those ads back up and running within 24 hours. Sometimes things just get caught up in the AI filter and it needs a human to go and look at it. And that's the reason. Now, if you did have a violation in there, whether it was intentional or unintentional, you're going to need to go back and edit that ad and then resubmit it for approval. And hopefully you'll have corrected the issue and it'll sail on through. Another reason that you may have ads rejected is if the ads that you're serving fall under one of these 4 special ad categories. One is for housing, so you real estate agents, that applies to you. 2 is for employment, so if you're offering a job or have any type of recruiting happening, that qualifies for that. 3 is for credit and loans, so if you are offering mortgages or if you're offering a loan or any type of credit in any way, that falls under that category. And then the 4th one is social and political issues. So if you fall under one of those special ad categories, but you're not checking the box or switching on the slider to say and identify what special ad category you fall under when you're creating your ads, those ads will be rejected also. So as you can see, there are a lot of reasons why you could have an ad rejected, and it's quite common. It's way more common than you think, trust me. But do take the time to follow through, go through your ad account quality and appeal any of those rejected ads and get them dealt with. You don't want those to accumulate on your account. If you accumulate too many rejected ads, you run the risk of having your ad account shut down. So we have rejected ads, and then the next level is getting your ad account shut down. And that can happen for many reasons, whether they suspect fraud on your account, whether there's unsafe business practices happening in your account, or if you have a dormant account that you haven't used in a long time, Facebook has been automatically deactivating those ad accounts. If you need to get an ad account reinstated, you can reach out to Facebook support and either email support or chat support and get help that way to get it reinstated. Then the 3rd level is having your business manager restricted. So a business manager, think of it like a home security system. It's a nice little security system where you can assign access to different people to work on different assets that you own, such as your pages, your ad accounts, your pixels, your catalogs. All of those lovely things get organized under the beautiful umbrella of Business Manager. Once you have ad accounts inside of Business Manager, you can't move them back out. They're permanently owned by that business manager. So if you run into too many policy violations and you have your ad account deactivated, or you run into further violations that Facebook deems worthy of restricting your entire access to your whole business manager, that's bad, because then you can't access any of the ad accounts in there and you're kind of stuck for advertising. The 4th level is getting banned as an advertiser on Facebook altogether, meaning you can't do any ads under any ad account no matter what. That's also really bad. So if you are facing any of these issues, what do you do? Step 1, don't panic. It really does happen to all of us. In fact, just a couple months ago, I was banned off of Facebook altogether. I woke up one morning, had no access to Facebook, had a small meltdown, a little bit of a panic attack, but within 24 hours, I was back in and everything was fine. So using the appeal systems that are available to you, reaching out to Facebook help, reaching out to Facebook support, just be prepared that it can take up to 3 weeks to get a decision from them. It usually comes via email, and it usually comes with a response saying that you have been, the decision is final and they will not be reversing it. That hurts. I know, I get it. All right, so what do you do if this has happened to you and you can't get the decision reversed? Well, if you've been banned as an advertiser, there's not much we can do on that side of things. But if you've had ads rejected, an ad account restricted, or a business manager restricted, well, you may need to start a new ad account altogether. So how are you going to do that? You're going to start a new business manager account. All of us can create up to, I think, 2 individual business manager accounts personally. So if you've already used up your allocated business manager accounts, or if you need help with that, you can also ask a family member or a trusted business partner, someone else, to make the business manager within their account and then add you as an admin to that business manager. Next, you're going to create a brand new, fresh ad account that Facebook hasn't seen before. And with that, you're going to attach a brand spanking new credit card that Facebook has never seen before as well. That's all tracked. So if you have credit cards that were associated with ad accounts that have been shut down, they will likely automatically cause your new ad account to get shut down as well. So we don't want that to happen. And once you set up that new ad account, you have to warm it up. So you can't just go right out of the gate and start spending thousands of dollars on Facebook ads in your brand new account. Also, something to note is if a new admin is added to your page within a week, if they've only been an admin on your page for less than a week and they try and create an ad account and try and start to make changes, Facebook will restrict them or slow them down and restrict access to certain features from that person. So they do have a lot of checks and balances in place to protect us as advertisers, but it can also slow down the process of getting you up and running with your ads again. So starting the new ad account, connecting a new credit card, and when you start doing your advertising, you have to warm it up slowly. That usually means having a cap of no more than about $50 a day in ad spend, and you have to stay at that level until Facebook has processed payments on your credit card and can see that everything is moving along as expected in your account. Then Facebook will automatically raise that threshold for you. They don't tell you. You would actually have to go directly through support to find that out. And then over time, your billing threshold will also increase. So when you first start, you might realize that you're getting a credit card charge for every $25 that you were spending with your Facebook ads. And if you're spending that over the course of a week, you can have multiple invoices within a 1 week period of your time, and your accountant will hate you. We're sorry, accountants, it's Facebook, it's not us. We're trying our best here. After a period of time, when you've had enough transactions go through and everything again is smooth sailing with your account, Facebook will increase that billing threshold so that you aren't getting billed a million times in a month. So over time, as you keep doing these practices, it'll take you about 3 weeks or so of running ad dollars on the regular through that ad account before Facebook will unlock additional features for you, such as being able to upload a custom audience, a customer list as a custom audience to be able to create your audiences and retarget people on a customer list. Those features are reserved for advertisers who have ad accounts inside Business Manager and are in good standing and are a little bit further distanced from a brand spanking new account. So it is a process. And with all of that explained, that means you don't want to get shut down in the first place. All of that means just take the time to read the Facebook's ads policy. It is in plain English. It is fairly easy to understand. And if you were legitimately rejected or shut down, appeal it immediately. Don't let it sit and don't let it accumulate. And if you really do run into a jam and need additional help, I also offer one-on-one coaching, so we can hop on a call together and I can help untangle accounts, untangle things that you need assistance with. So with that, if you want to learn anything further about Facebook ads, consider jumping into the Swift Kick in the Ads membership, where we go deeper beyond the boost button and learning everything you need to know about Facebook ads. I am Amanda Robinson. I am the Digital Gal.